Welcome to JFD Uncensored today. We actually have a special guest that's going to talk to us about exactly what happened in Alaska during the 10 days of a great supercell, and we'll find out if it was a flop or if it was a success, as each and every one of y'all out there are wondering right now, how did it actually do and what actually happened. To keep his identity concealed, we're going to call him Bob. We're actually out here in Alaska, in Anchorage, where he is still sitting here waiting to get a plane ride back into the States to his home, where he has no money right now. And so, Bob, welcome to the show.
I'm glad to be here.
Are you? Well, you're glad to be here, or are you glad to be here?
I'm not glad to be here. I'm glad to just, give this raw, uncensored breakdown of what has gone on.
Yes, and I appreciate that. Now, also, I want to make sure everybody knows that you actually have had phone calls from both Oprah and Ellen as well, and you actually want to do exclusively with JFD Uncensored. Is that correct?
Exactly, JFD exclusive.
And great. Well, let me ask you, what exactly went on, and how would you describe your stay in Alaska?
Oh my gosh, Alaska was the most unorganized sale I've ever been to. We were called here at the last minute to go to Alaska because Overdrive was in contract with the dealer to have 40 salespeople here. They paid our airfare and the hotels, but when we all got here, we found out that everything we were told wasn't true. We found out that once we got there, that the pack was $1,600.
$1,600?
Correct.
Now, I've heard it was $500 before they went out to Alaska. Is that what you were told?
Yeah, it ended up being $1,600.
Wow, $1,100 higher than what you expected when you flew out there.
Mm-hmm. And we had 8 sales managers, and 7 of them sucked miserably. These guys were horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
You got 7. Who's the 8th one that was any good?
Felix was the only good closer. I mean, Nick was a steroid freak that couldn't relate with anyone, and he actually tried to fight one of the sales ladies in the bar one night.
A sales lady. He fought a sales lady in the bar.
Yes, until security removed him. And then another salesperson, not going to name any names, that was brought out. He was banging the dealership. Well, it was Blake, and he was banging the dealership receptionist the first night we got there.
The first night you got there, a salesman went and tagged the receptionist. The first night you're there.
Yeah. The
setup day. You hadn't even sold a car yet.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No. I can tell you it's just been crazy.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about the hotels. I've heard there's a lot of issues with the hotel and the way that they treated y'all and the way that y'all treated the hotel.
Yeah, the hotel hated us and wanted us gone. There was weed that was found in a hotel room, and then they went through everyone's stuff in each one of our rooms and found all kinds of prescription narcotics. Josh's best friend sexually harassed a lady in the hotel bar one night, so bad that the lady was so afraid and upset that she checked out and went to another hotel room.
Really? Wow. Now, I haven't heard of that yet. That's pretty damning information. The lady actually checked out of a hotel because she was actually afraid of the people that were in the hotel, staying in the hotel with her, that were a part of this team.
Yeah. Like I said, the hotel hated us and they just wanted us gone.
Wow. Well, I can't blame them if all this is actually true. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. We've got so much more to reveal. Welcome back to More Alaska. I've got Bob here to tell us more about exactly what went wrong or went on in Alaska. So, Bob, tell me exactly what happened in the dealership. You're telling me all this stuff at the hotel after hours, which, in a sense, it might be business related, maybe it's not. I guess it just depends on the company and how they care about their reputation with the people they employ or contract with. But in the dealership, what actually happened with the managers and the salespeople during the 10 days you were there?
Well, man, Mike and AJ were adding DVD entertainment packages to the book outs so they could add a 2,000 ad to vehicles. They were already 6 to 10,000 back of book.
Wow.
The bank actually calls the dealer about this issue. Mike Hill and Rob Adams were fighting in the hotel, back to the hotel. So much hotel drama too. And Rob was so scared that he called the police.
So you're saying that Mike Hill and AJ were power booking vehicles and adding $2,000 to a car you're already $6,000 back at book on to make more money fraudulently, and then Rob and Mike got in a fight at the hotel over this?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And then Walter, got kicked a trade and caused the dealer to get heat for stealing the trade. You can call it what you want, but it's stealing when you con someone to give you his or her car for your personal gain.
Oh my God. So we're talking about Walter Earl here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he's bad news anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
I just kicked him out of the cell 3 weeks ago and just talked about the same person about his issues. He's got a rap sheet for stealing a car before, and now he's invited to Alaska. So this kind of tells you the quality of salespeople that they hired to come to this cell. And having said that, there are some good salesmen that were there, such as you and others. So not all of y'all were horrible salesmen, but y'all got a black eye because of the company you're with.
Yeah, I mean, it just keeps going. I mean, I just got so much to say. Like, I mean, Mike Hill again was trying to have another salesman stay behind and steal the account for him, and now Mike Hill is a part owner with Bart. I mean, there's just so much stuff, and then Bart and Josh fired Mike Hill and Rob, but then hired Mike Hill back to be a partner of Overdrive.
So Mike Hill tries to steal the account after he gets fired. Obviously, he wasn't successful at that, but kudos to him for going back to Bart and selling him on the idea that he's the man to be a partner with after he got fired and was trying to steal the account. Although I'm not really sure if that's kudos for him being a great closer or for Bart just not really understanding the business. And quite honestly, this isn't about trashing Bart or Overdrive. This is about the facts of what Bart went through and what other companies like Bart go through when they're brand new and they're trying to build a company that they really shouldn't be in. He's a mail guy. He's a great mail guy. He's done a terrific job delivering mail. As far as I know, there's some issues out there that I've heard, but I don't know for a fact. But the reality is, as like so many other mail companies out there, they watch and see what we make on the staff event side, and they want to jump in because it's so easy to do. If it was easy to do, everybody would be doing it and being successful at it. People try it every day, but they're not successful at it. And this is why it's important that we find companies that are reputable, that have been doing it, that have good teams. And you can be a new company, but start doing some background checks. Keep yourself from having a lot of problems. Well, Bob, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today and expressing what happened and coming forward with the facts and not being being negative and trashing and being vindictive, but just saying the facts and getting it out there to the public so they know exactly what's going on. So these teams will know who to follow and not to follow, and hopefully Bart and his company and other companies alike will be able to learn from this and find better people to represent their companies. Again, I really appreciate you coming in today and meeting with us and laying it out there. And great luck to you, and I hope that you get back to America here soon.
Thank you. Good to be on your show.
Well, thank you. And we'll be right back after a few words from our sponsor. Oprah Winfrey loves to give away cars, so here at JFD Uncensored, we decided we're going to give away cars today. You get a car, you get a car, you all get a car. This way, hopefully, our people that are stuck in Alaska can drive home in their brand new car. Now, I've given every one of them a mail piece. All they've got to do is scratch it off and see if they're a winner. If you've won, you got a brand new car. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't read the fine print. It says not valid in Hawaii, Puerto Rico, or Alaska. Well, guys, you're still stuck in Alaska. In close, I want to say that this is not always the dealership responsibility or the owner's responsibility. It's everybody's responsibility. Salesmen, know where you're going and what you're doing and get it in writing. Companies, do background checks and get qualified people so they don't have these problems. And this will allow dealers to have us back. Dealers, make sure you do a background check on who you're hiring. And until next time, keep watching us on JFD Uncensored.